right in front of the Haralson County Courthouse. This is the seat of Haralson County, Georgia, Buchanan. And we're going to take a walk through the town and get the vibe. So let's get into it, shall we? What's going on, good people? This is P9 with another vlog, and I am here in the small town of Buchanan, Georgia. Now, Buchanan is the seat of Haralson County, and with a population of 938, so less than 1,000 residents, called Buchanan home. Now, Buchanan is named after former president, 15th president of the United States, James Buchanan. So the pronunciations are a little bit different. Now, James Buchanan, his name is pronounced Buchanan, but the town itself, the locals pronounce it Buchanan. So I was a little bit conflicted before doing this vlog. I was like, how should I pronounce the town's name throughout the course of the vlog? And I decided to just pronounce it how the locals pronounce it, Buchanan. So here we go. Now, Buchanan was founded in 1856 as the seat of the newly formed Haralson County. And it was incorporated as a town in 1857 and a city in 1902. So as you can see right here, Haralson County Courthouse has a really nicely architected courthouse. Has the red brick building. It has like the little circular cupola at the right hand side, and you have the clock right up there. It was built in 1891, so at the end of the 19th century, and has some pretty interesting things right up here on the courthouse, right here on the courthouse square. You have this nice fountain right here. Beautiful fountain. It says library right here, so I wonder if the library is in here as well. I think the library might be part of the courthouse. And you have this sculpture right here of a little boy reading, donated by the Buchanan High School Alumni Associations, classes of 1929 to 1970. So shout out to the Buchanan High School Alumni Association. You have that statue of the little boy reading to encourage reading for the youth. Now, this is a time capsule commemorating the 125th anniversary of the completion of the historic courthouse, sealed May 19, 2018, to be opened May 19, 2092. Wow, okay, a time capsule. That's very interesting. Painted right out here in front of the courthouse. And check this out. This is what's called the Kindness Rock Garden. This is very unique. I've never seen anything like this in all the cities and towns I've vlogged in. They have a Kindness Rock Garden where you could take a rock for inspiration and leave a rock for motivation. And this is courtesy of the Girl Scout troops who won a bronze award. And this is pretty cool. Which one do I want to take? I'll keep it simple. I'll get the "You Are Awesome." You are awesome. This is really cool. Yeah, this really does give me inspiration, for sure, to continue to pursue my endeavors as a vlogger on YouTube, travel vlogger, that is. Let's continue. cross over here. I'm coming down here and then I'm gonna turn back around. You have this Mexican restaurant right here, Los Cowboys Mexican restaurant. They had a couple of Mexican spots over in Tallapoosa. There was a Piggly Wiggly right there as well. There's a Piggly Wiggly. All my fellow Southerners know there's a Piggly Wiggly grocery store in damn near every small town in the South. And you have this right here. You have this mural, Los Cowboys, right there, Mexican spot. And they also did a mural painting the county courthouse, the Haralson County courthouse, with its unique architecture. It's really nice. And it was a Latino himself, Jesus Cervantes, in 2010. Goes his number right there. So Jesus might be a local. I think he's a local right here. Shout out to the Mexican heritage. There's a cactus right there. Oh, they all for that. Yeah, they really representing the culture right here. The artwork. I wonder if Jesus probably did the artwork for all this out here outside the Mexican restaurant. Really dope. It's really dope artwork. Representing the culture. The sombrero and the cactus. Okay. That's dope. New Testament Church of God. Pastor Benny Westmoreland. Okay. And they have this spot called the Venue at Buchanan Square. So this must be where they have like weddings and receptions and all type of different events, local events, right across from the courthouse. Golden Alley, Strawberry Hill Photography. Okay. Building right across the street. Now, here's a history of Haralson County. The county was created by an act of the legislature in January of 1856 and named for General Hugh A. Haralson, member of Congress and chairman of the Committee on Military Affairs during the Mexican War. Now, the county site is named for James Buchanan, last Democratic president before the war. Among the first county officers were Sheriff John K. Holcomb, Clerk of Superior Court Van A. Brewster, Clerk of Inferior Court Jesse M. James, Tax Receiver Hiram Ray, Tax Collector Alfred H. Green, and Ordinary George H. Hamilton, Surveyor William D. F. Mann, and Coroner John McClung. So these are all historical names associated with Haralson County. And you have this bell right here, this bell that sits parallel or perpendicular to the courthouse. Bell ordered by George B. Richards from Chicago, Illinois in 1910 and donated by Emily Harris Parrish. So Miss Parrish made a donation of this beautiful clock and it was ordered by Mr. Richards. Really nice, really nice. At the corner of Tallapoosa Road in State Route 1. Straight ahead is where Georgia Highway 120 West continues. And you have the Buchanan Methodist Church right over here. Nice, looks like a nice little quiet residential area in this way. So I wanted to get this historical Buchanan Methodist Church building. Goes a wooden cross right there. See the stained glass windows. Very well, very well. Just wanted to show how charitable the Buchanan Methodist Church is. I'm over here at a Hope building, House of Praise and Education. So the Buchanan Methodist Church does a food pantry every first and third Wednesday between 5 and 7 p.m. So that's the food pantry over there. So it shows Buchanan's charitable work and they're giving back to the local community. So that's really dope to hear. And the food pantry, of course, you know, they also have their own church van, of course. And it sits right over here across from the commissioner's office for the Haralson County Commission. Shouts out to the Haralson County Commission. And we all coming over here by the railroad tracks. And we're also coming to a building of historical significance right here in Georgia. Now this is a one-room schoolhouse right here. And it's one of the very few one-room schoolhouses remaining in the state of Georgia. It's called the Little Creek School. It was established in the 1870s. Let me see. Yeah, usually they're open. They're not open right now, but yeah, this is how it looks on the inside. They have wooden floors, and it's pretty nice. They got the little bell right here. Yeah, they're not open. It would have been cool to go inside and look around, but that's cool. That is the one-room schoolhouse, Little Creek School. So before these schools merged with the county schools and became, they had bigger schools, it was commonplace for the students to congregate in these small school buildings. As you can see, the wood. I guess these were the bathrooms or the outhouses, whatever they called them, right here. Yeah, they were really more like outhouses. And there goes the railroad tracks over there. Last bit of the Buchanan vlog right here on the public square. You have the square gatherings, event spaces. So another event venue right here. It's pretty cool. They have two of them down here. Sherry's Bookkeeping Tax Service. Sparrow on the Square Boutique. Okay. It closed right now, but it looks like they have some good merch in there for the ladies. Getting that Sparrow. And the local drugstore, the Buchanan drugstore, the pharmacy. It's really nice. And that is where I will end this vlog, right here in Buchanan. I'd like to thank everybody for tapping into this vlog. If you made it this far, make sure you tap the like button. Also, if you're new to the channel, make sure you select the subscribe button along with the notification bell. And once you tap the bell, make sure you select all. That way you get notified every time I drop a new vlog. That in mind, good people, thanks for tapping in. See you guys on the next one. Peace.